There are places in England where the land does not feel empty. Bodmin Moor is one of them. By day it stretches wide and open beneath a pale sky, granite towers rising like the ribs of something ancient buried beneath the soil. But at night the moor closes in. The fog rolls low and thick, swallowing the paths, erasing distance, bending sound, and something moves inside it. For decades, locals have whispered about a shape in the mist, too large to be a fox, too silent to be a dog, too fluid to be natural. Farmers began finding sheep torn open in the fields, not scattered, not devoured, just opened as if something killed for precision, not hunger. No tracks leading in, no tracks leading out, only deep paw prints pressed into the wet soil larger than any known wild cat in Britain, always facing back toward the moor. The strangest reports weren't the attacks, they were the feeling. People walking the moor at dusk described the same thing, a pressure at the back of the skull, a sense of being studied, not hunted, studied, as if something intelligent moved between the tors, observing from the cover of heather and stone, and then the silence would fall. Birds gone, wind gone, even the insects still, the moor holding its breath. Imagine standing there, night settling, fog thick around your knees, the moon blurred into a pale smudge above. You hear nothing. Then a shift in the mist, not sound, movement, a darker patch of darkness gliding low to the ground. It does not crunch gravel, it does not disturb stone, it flows. Long body, low shoulders, a tail cutting slowly through the fog. Then the eyes, amber, not glowing like fiction, but reflecting just enough light to reveal awareness. Predatory, ancient, focused entirely on you. Some say it was an escaped panther released decades ago. But no animal survives that long. No animal leaves prints that deep. No animal moves without disturbing the heather. And no animal has ever been found. What if the moor didn't host the beast? What if it birthed it? Bodmin Moor is older than recorded history, older than the villages at its edges, older than the roads cutting across it. There are burial mounds there, standing stones, ritual sites lost to time. What if something ancient learned to move within its fog? Something that takes the shape of a predator, because predators are understood. Predators are easier to explain. One winter night, a lone farmhouse near the lower ridge reported something circling the property. No barking from the dogs, no alarm from the livestock, just a heavy presence pressing against the walls. The family inside felt it at once, that tightening in the air, like before a thunderstorm. But there were no clouds, only fog, thick against the windows. The father stepped outside with a lantern, the beam cut weakly through the mist. Nothing. Silence. Then the livestock fence trembled, not broken, not struck, trembled, as though something massive brushed against it in passing. He turned the lantern toward the sound, and for just a second he saw it. Low to the ground, muscles rippling beneath a coat darker than the sky, head tilted slightly. Watching him, not afraid, not aggressive, curious. Then it stepped backward, and dissolved into the fog, not ran, not leapt, dissolved, like smoke pulled apart by wind. By morning the prints were there, massive, perfectly formed, too symmetrical, pressed so deep into the earth that water pooled inside them, and every single one faced toward the moor, as if whatever came near the farmhouse had not been wandering, it had been checking, ensuring the boundary remained intact, then returning home. Some sightings include something else. A second presence, taller still, standing upright among the granite tors, watching the beast itself, and when the two appear together, the air becomes electric, charged as though the land is hosting something not meant to be seen at all. Some say the beast bows its head slightly when this shadow forms, not in submission, in recognition, as if both belong to the same ancient breath beneath the soil. Stand on Bodmin Moor long enough at night, and you'll feel it. The land is not empty, it hums softly beneath your boots. A low vibration that doesn't belong to wind or water. And sometimes when the fog thickens and the moon fades, you might catch a ripple moving across the heather, too smooth, too controlled, too deliberate. And you'll understand something very important. The Beast of Bodmin Moor does not hunt constantly. It does not need to. It watches, it waits, and when it moves, the moor moves with it. So if you ever walk there at night, and the wind suddenly stops, and the silence feels heavy, do not run, do not call out. Because the moment you feel that pressure behind your eyes, it has already seen you, and it is deciding whether you belong there, or whether the moor is calling you home. If you like these stories, like and subscribe.